This is the 4th generation Tablo TV tuner. In this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing, showing you everything that's there. I'm also going to be showing you the installation. I'm going to show you a walkthrough of the app and the setup of the app when you first get it. And then I'm going to fast forward to 4 weeks where I give you a full 4-week review and I give you the 2 biggest positives and 2 biggest negatives. Here's what the back of the device looks like. Very simple. Power port, Ethernet port, port for the coaxial cable, and then a port for extra memory if 50 hours of recording time isn't enough, which for me is more than enough. It also comes with an Ethernet cord, so if you want, you can plug your Tablo directly into your Wi-Fi router, but you don't have to. You can connect remotely. It also comes with all the mounting hardware, so you could set the Tablo on a table, for example, or you can mount it on the wall. And here's the little charger that goes in the back so that the Tablo gets power. So it's all very straightforward, very basic, and it comes with everything you need. Now let's get to the setup. Here I'm just plugging it in to get power. And then the next step is just to plug in your coaxial cable from whatever antenna you choose. So I already had an antenna and I'm turning it so that it gets a nice good seal. I'm not going to be using the Ethernet cable like I said. Instead, I'm just going to connect to my Wi-Fi, but that's the port you would use. Now it's time to download the Tablo app. I'm doing this on an iPad, but you can do it on any tablet, whether it's Apple or Android, it will work. So I just type in Tablo and I'm downloading it now. After it's downloaded, let's go through what the setup looks like. The first step is to make an account with Tablo. Now, if multiple users are going to be using the same Tablo, you can just all log into this one account. So you only have to do this once, and then you can go on your phone or your TV and just log in with the same login. After that, it asks you to set up your antenna. If you already know the best spot for your antenna, you can skip all of these steps. If you've never had an antenna and you're not really sure where to set it up, the app really helps you find the ideal location in your home to set it up. And you can even try out some different spots to see what's best. It comes with a little compass to show you where to go. And it even has a map of your area telling you where your towers are, so you can point the antenna to your towers if you don't have an omnidirectional antenna. So the next step after you've decided where to place your antenna is to connect to the network. So again, you can use the Ethernet cable. Here, I'm deciding to connect the Tablo to my Wi-Fi, which is very simple. I just put in my Wi-Fi password and the Tablo can now connect to my Wi-Fi and communicate with my smart TV and all my other devices. So very, very easy. After that, you'll be asked to update the firmware in the Tablo so it's running, the most updated version. So that's also a very easy step. It'll download the firmware into your Tablo and it'll start running it after it's installed. Okay, after the firmware is done, Tablo is going to start looking for channels. Now again, depending on where your antenna is, depending on the city or location you're in, that's going to determine how many channels you get. So if you want to get more channels, you might have to move your antenna to a different location. I have mine in the attic. I was able to get 209 channels, but again, I'm in San Diego, which is a really big city, so you might not get this many. This has to do with the antenna you choose and its location, not necessarily the Tablo device itself, which actually has an amplifier in it. So I've been getting more channels using the Tablo than before, but it's more than enough. And as you can see on the right, I'm scrolling through it pretty quickly, but it'll also show you how many bars you get and the quality. After the channel scan is complete, it's going to download this little guide for you. So every time you go onto the app or your TV, you're going to be able to see every channel you have and the schedule for the next 2 weeks. So the time is across the top and scrolling down is the channel. Here's an example of a channel that's live now of an NFL game. And as you can see, the quality is just really, really good. No complaints there. The other thing I really like about Tablo is different people can be watching. So here my dad's watching on his tablet and someone else can be watching in a different room on their tablet or TV.
Oh
no! He touched his hand and he couldn't pull it in. 1 second to go. No, what are they going to do? Field goal, I guess.
So I've been using the Tablo for 4 weeks now, and I want to give you what I think are the 2 biggest positives and the 2 biggest negatives. Okay, so let's start with the positives. The setup was so easy. As you saw in the video, you just connect the coaxial cable into the Tablo and plug in the power cord and you're set. And the second benefit is that the app is also really easy to use. My parents are not tech savvy and I showed them how to use the app in like 10 minutes. It's very intuitive and it just makes a lot of sense. So those 2 things, it's very easy to set up and it's very easy to figure it out and use the app, because I really appreciate a well-designed, simple app, because there's so many terrible ones out there. And this one is a really solid A+ app, in my opinion. So those are the 2 positives. All right, time for the 2 biggest negatives. Number 1 is you can use the Tablo basically on any device, like a Fire TV or a Roku or a phone, a tablet, iPad, iPhone, Android. The only thing you can't use it on is a desktop or laptop. So that's really frustrating, because if you're like me, I like to consume a lot of media on my laptop because it has a really nice, big, clear screen. I could take it from room to room while I'm doing different things. And that's just me. I like to consume media on my laptop. If you don't do that, then this isn't going to be an issue for you. But if you're someone who likes to watch things on your laptop, that is a big drawback. Now, there are workarounds for this, which I found on Reddit. So now I can watch on my laptop, but there's no just easy click a button solution to it. The second drawback, in my opinion, is that you cannot watch remotely and you can't even look at the TV schedule or schedule recordings remotely. So you have to be at home on your home network for the app to work, for you to be able to like search through shows, watch things, record things. You can't do anything on the app when you're not connected to your home Wi-Fi network. So really unfortunate that you can't watch or even schedule a show on the go. So that's not possible. Again, you can go on Reddit and do a workaround for it. It's out there. But there's no native, easy, simple way to do it, which is unfortunate. But overall, I still love this device. I don't travel enough for the remote viewing issue to be a problem. And when I do travel, I don't really care about watching TV. So, I'll just record what I want and watch it when I get home. So it's not a big deal. I've recorded several things over the past 4 weeks and have never had an issue with it. The quality has been great. I had read some reviews where sometimes like Tablo will shut down and you have to restart it. I've never had to do that. So in 4 weeks, I've just never had any hiccups at all. It's never paused on me. I've never had to restart, reset, nothing like that. So for me, at least, it's been working flawlessly and I definitely recommend it.